Hi everyone, if you stopped in to see this video, this is a video about how to repel negativity. And it can be coming from any source at all. And I'm just getting ready to prepare some for myself, for my home, for my family. And I have cleansed the objects you see before you and started the process. I've gathered up some bottles here. And I wanted people to be able to do this at home with whatever they had. This is an old um, saved perfume bottle. And so that will sit in my purse. I can carry that with me. There's another bottle here that has a screw-on lid and one with a cork. So it's just hunting around to find what you've got at home. And if we work around the table here, I've been blending some of the eggshells and charcoal already, and it is quite satisfying because as you're doing it, you're putting further intentions in with the idea that there is so much fraudulent activity going on right now, whether it's with our phones and messages and texts coming in that we have to be very careful about opening, whether it's out in public or with our bank accounts and credit cards. This is something that you can do at home to give yourself the edge against any negative energy that might be coming towards you. So you don't have to have a mortar and pestle. I do keep one separate from the herbs that I do prepare for eating. This one is just for magic. I have my evil eye here. You can see that some of my tools are being blessed on a selenite stick. And this is a black candle that I'm using. I have brought some charcoal. Now you could use charcoal briquettes, but this is from my fireplace, the heart of the home. So I use this for repelling negativity. I have saved eggshells from eggs that I have consumed and dried them, and that's what you're seeing here in the bowl. And again, just a nice stash to keep on hand. Some kosher salt. I have some Van oil for vanishing negativity. I don't recall my recipe, but that's easy to find on the internet. You can make your own. This dish just holds some more charcoal. And I have a black snowflake obsidian here, keeping me safe as I work. I did go out this morning and collect some greenery with lots of spikes on it. If I can get it to focus there, because this is what's going into my spell. Now you could use rosebush canes, you could use the thorns from that, you could use stinging nettle. There's all kinds of things with little thorns on it that you can put your intention into. This is like a wild raspberry cane that I found. And this is a bigger stock for my bigger bottle. And it has quite a few pricklies on it as well. So I'm going to be preparing just these little vials here. I may not do all three, but I'll certainly try to do two. And you can see more of the pricklies there. So I got the little tiny one for the purse vial because I do want to carry one with me at all times. So let's begin. The pins that you see here, I would have preferred black-headed pins, but these are purple and they will have to do. The idea was when I put it in a bottle that I wanted one going down and one going up as a way to repel negativity from all directions. I'm using a, what do you call that there? Oh, yes, tiger's eye in blue and in regular tiger's eye, because years ago, from the research I've done, the blue tiger eye was actually used as a talisman made from blue tiger's eye. I think now they're made from glass, but years ago it was actually the stone that they used. So it is a good stone to repel negativity. Excuse me, the incense is starting to get to me, so let's just move that aside for a bit. I have cleansed my bottles with it, so I'm going to put it out. And when I cleanse the bottles, that's still going there, I like to sometimes put all the smoke inside and then I seal it until I'm ready. But I did go inside each bottle and work with my thoughts and seeing all negativity being repelled from me and my family. And I seal it, as I say, until I'm ready. So you have some ingredients, yes, to gather, but do what you can with what you've got. If you need to grind a charcoal briquette, you do that. If you have something else you want to use instead of eggshells, do that. Most people have some salt in their cupboard, and if you have other gemstones you want to use, you go right ahead. So what I'm going to do is put some of the charcoal into this perfume vial. And it's not so hard to do. I thought it was going to be a disaster, but I have a little spoon. I'm just scooping some of the eggshells, the charcoal, the salt that's in here, and over the bottle, just pouring it in. So I don't need a lot, just in the bottom, enough to help me feel confident in working the spell. So there's the charcoal is in. Now, in playing with this prior, I did find if I want to have the pins going in opposite directions, I need to put that in together. Oops, there we go. So the idea is to be able to see negativity coming in all directions. And I'm just going to pause for a second. Yeah, I was experimenting, but what I found was if I took the bottle and shook it, it allowed the pins to go further down inside, and you can see that it's coating it all nicely now with the charcoal. And that's adding to the idea that we're blocking people's negative energy from coming towards us. Now, being that this is a little bottle, I'm going to now sneak in very carefully the stinging. There we go, that's in. And I'll poke that down a little bit more. And I think I'll just be able to get in my blue tiger eye and my regular tiger eye. Just. Okay, great. So now the lid has to go in and that'll help push that down. Oh, yeah, I wanted to put in a drop of Van oil. So let me just struggle here for a second. And we'll see if we can get there. Okay, see, these ones have the little stopper that allows it to shake. So when I do get some in there, that's perfect. And before I seal it, I'm just going to take a moment and say that this repels all negativity coming towards me, whether it be fraudulent phone calls, texts, emails, bank issues, out in public. They will not find me. I will be safe and I will be aware in order to stop it. Just like this stopper, in it goes. And I'll be carrying this with me, and I can activate it by shaking it sometimes or just holding it. Now the bigger jars are going to be a little bit easier. I do like the darker. Blue would be nice, but I only had brown today. So we're going to put some more. Repeat the process here with our ground elements. I can put a little bit more in here. And you could, if you didn't want to use charcoal and salt, you could use herbs. There's all kinds of herbs for repelling. Stinging nettle is really a great one. It has nutritious values to us, and we can consume it when it's cooked, but it can also be put in here. You could use, I think, lemon balm. I'm trying to think of all the other ones. Hyssop would be a great one to add to this. So now I'm going to put in the pins for going different directions. And then I'm going to add the bigger stalk into here. So, got to get my pins down in. Hold tight. Again, if you're having trouble getting everything in, put the lid back on, give it a shake, and everything finds its way and gives you more room. And I'm going to pick up this guy. Will it fit? It's a little bit long, so he has to be cut somewhat. So again, hold tight because I don't want to kill myself holding on to this and cutting it. So what I'm doing is just using some of these pinchers, and I'm going to cut off, if I can hold on to it, a little section. Going to have better scissors than that, Laura. Okay, I found something really smart. These scissors have that section in the middle. So if I stick this inside here, ooh, perfect. Now, will that fit? Through the camera, hard to see. Past the prickles, let it be. Come on. Oh, I'm hitting that. Okay, hang tight. Gonna have to be a smaller one. And save that for the great big bottle. So, yes, that one goes in much better. And I can even get in another little piece here. So we'll call that double whammying. The effect of keeping negativity away. In. Okay. So is there anything else I want to add? Yes, my crystals. The blue sapphire. For protection from curses with talismans, the blue tiger's eye, I asked to activate. Shield me from harm. Protect me, and I guess it's almost like a battle, isn't it? Protect me in my battles and staying safe. Find my inner strength and inner protection, and guard me against negativity. And the tiger eye, let me be aware of any negative intention coming towards me. Okay, so we have 2 bottles. And I wanted to put the Van Van oil in here, and I forgot. Okay. Keep me strong, keep me safe. Okay. 6 drops would be good because that would add healing, wouldn't it? And then activate it again. And you're going to spend some time with these. You know, you're going to carry this one in your purse. This one can go under your doorstep, anywhere, entry to your home. And, you know, pick it up once in a while. My home is safe. We are safe. We are protected against all negative energies. No negative energies can enter this space. And so that is that. There's 2 there. So the bigger one is definitely going to be wonderful to put the bigger chunks in. Excellent. So I have to now find some other pins that I can use for this one and add my charcoal, my eggshells, my salt, my stones, my Van Van oil, and set it to work as well. It's always good to do things in 3s. So that will be that one yet to happen. So there are a few tools that you will need, and definitely some pinchers if you're dealing with prickly stuff. And if you have anything else that you want to use instead of the selenite wand that I have here, you know, use what you have. And if you don't have anything like that, just your intentions that you are making this mix to protect you, your family, your home from all harm. And none of this will be wasted. I'll be using this in a special way, and I might even walk the perimeters of my home, casting this and keeping all negative energies away and bringing love and light to the home and to each family member. So, this was just something that I felt was needed. I am in contact with people, and they have had issues with their credit card fraud, and it's time that we have to be vigilant. We have to do our thing, whatever manner that is, to keep ourselves safe. So let me know if you do a little spell like this. Make a bottle for yourself, the ingredients that you would like to put into it. Share, because it's wonderful to share the knowledge. And I've got charcoal all over me, but the room feels great. The energy feels great. I feel empowered in doing this, and I have a tool. Our talents, our skills, our knowledge are a tool, and we need to use them. So blessings to all of you. Namaste.